Okay, students, good morning. Now, in last video, we have discussed about the different classification of the polygons. Okay. Now, today we are going to discuss about the different parts of the polygon. Okay. For example, one of the very important, that is your diagonal. Okay. Now, what is the diagonal? Diagonal is a line segment which join two non-adjacent and non-consecutive vertices. For example, suppose if I am talking about the rectangle. Okay, in a rectangle, this and these two vertices are called as the adjacent vertices. Okay, but this and these two are called as the non-adjacent or non-consecutive vertices. When you join these non-consecutive vertices, this is called as a diagonal. Diagonal is denoted by capital D. Diagonal is denoted by capital D, and the line segment will join two non-consecutive or two non-adjacent vertices is called as the diagonal. Here these two non-consecutive and these two non-consecutive. Means we can say that in a rectangle or in a square, means any quadrilateral, it has two diagonals. In any quadrilateral, it has two diagonals. Okay, this and this. Okay, if you talk about the pentagon, pentagon means a polygon with the 5 sides. Now here, ask you to find out how many diagonals are there. Already I told you non-adjacent. So here we can say that this and this. These two are called as the diagonals. Okay? Okay, now we will discuss about the regular and irregular polygons. Now first of all we will talk about the regular polygon. A polygon which has all the sides equal and its interior angles are also equal, then that polygon is called as a regular polygon. For example, square. In a square, all the sides of the squares are equal and the interior angle of the square are also equal. That's why square is considered as a regular polygon, in which sides are equal and angles are also equal. Okay. Now this in a quadrilateral, interior angle are always 360 degrees Celsius, 360 degree, and therefore each angle will be 90 degree. Okay. Means all the angles of the square are 90 degree, and therefore square is called as a regular polygon. Same way if you talk about the equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle also, all the sides of equilateral triangle are equal and all its interior angles are also equal, and therefore equilateral triangle is also considered as a regular polygon. Now here all the sides are equal and here angles are also equal. Now you know the angle sum property of the regular triangle. Here angle sum property is 180 degree, and if all the angles are equal, that means each angle will be 60 degree. So here equilateral triangle is also called as a regular polygon. Then regular hexagon, regular pentagon, 5 sides, all the 5 sides interior angle equal, then that pentagon is called as a regular pentagon. Hexagon, 6-sided figure, all the 6 sides equal, that means interior angle equal. Therefore that hexagon is called as a regular hexagon. Okay, now we will talk about the irregular polygon. Now what is irregular polygon? The polygon which is not regular, that is called as the irregular polygon. Okay, means what? In a regular, all the sides equal, all the interior angles are equal, but in a irregular, all the sides are different and they are, as the sides are different, that means interior angles are also different. Means the polygon which is not regular, that is called as the irregular. For example, if you talk about there is rectangle. Okay, in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay, that means these all sides are not equal to each other. Therefore, rectangle is called as the irregular polygon. Same way, scalene and isoscalene triangle. Here also all the sides are different from each other. Okay, they are not equal. That's why isoscalene and scalene triangle, these are considered as a irregular polygon. Same way, if we talk about parallelogram. Parallelogram is also irregular because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. These angles, opposite angles are equal. That's why parallelogram is considered as a irregular polygon. Please. Okay, now we will start with the sum of the interior angle. This topic I have already discussed with you. Sum of the interior angle. For example, very easy. We start from the easy. Okay. It will talk about the quadrilateral. Okay. In a quadrilateral, sum of the interior angle. See, here four sides. What I told you? Here that this figure you have to divide it into two triangles. Okay. That means this is 180 and this is 180. Okay. For this is already discussed, but I just want to make a formula on the basis of this. So I am again explaining you the same topic. Now in a rectangle, there are two triangles. That's why 180 degree multiplied by 2 is equal to 360. Okay. That means we can say that sum of the interior angles of the rectangle or any quadrilateral four-sided figure is 360. Now in a quadrilateral, how many sides are there? There are four sides. Okay. In a quadrilateral, any quadrilateral, here even though I have given the rectangle, you can take a parallelogram, you can take a square, you can say rhombus. So all the quadrilateral, the sum of the interior angle is 360. Quadrilateral has four sides. So four sides. So to make a clear, see here how many triangles form? Two triangles form. Therefore, directly to find out the interior angles of the quadrilateral, directly how do we find out the interior, sum of the interior angle of the quadrilateral? So for that, the basic is how many sides are there? Four sides. So from the four sides, you have to subtract 2. Okay? From the 2, you have to subtract 2 and then multiply by 180. Okay? That means you will get 180 multiplied by 2 is equal to 360. Okay? That means the interior angle of the quadrilateral is 360. Means here what you have to do? Here simply the number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. Okay? Means to find out the sum of the interior angle, what you have to do? The formula will be number of sides of that quadrilateral minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree. You will get the interior angle of that polygon. For example, if we talk about the pentagon. Any pentagon, it is not necessary to make a regular order. So here you are distributing it into three triangles. This is 180, this is 180 and this is 180. Okay. So here what you are doing? Here you are doing 3 multiplied by 180. That is 540 degree. Okay. But instead of dividing it into, you will directly solve this with the help of this formula. Okay. Number of sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 and 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. 5 minus 2, 3 multiplied by 180 is equal to 540 degrees. Means for any polygon, whatever the interior angle of that polygon. It may be any. If nano upon 9 minus 2 7 7 multiplied by 18, you will get the answer. Clear? This is the formula to find out the sum of interior angle of any polygon. Clear? We will discuss the sum of measure of exterior angle of a polygon. Any polygon given and ask you to find out the sum of the exterior angle. For the any polygon, the sum of the measure of exterior angle is always 360 degrees Celsius. Any, okay? We simply start with the rectangle. Here rectangle, what are the exterior angle? When you will extend this and this, okay? That means either for this interior angle, this is called as the exterior angle, or this is called as the exterior angle. Okay, we will consider only any one. Okay, now for this is the exterior angle. For this is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle, and this is the exterior, which should be adjacent to this. Clear? This already I have explained you. This is also considered as the exterior angle. Okay. Now here if asked you to find out the sum of this exterior angle. The sum of this exterior angle will be always 360 degree. Okay. See how you explain? As it is rectangle, that means this is a 90 degree. Yes, this is 90 degree means this is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree, and this is also 90 degree. Now we have know already linear pair of angle. Okay, linear pair of angle means the angles which are formed on a same line. Means suppose this is a line on which these two angles are formed. Okay, that means this and these two are called as the linear pair of angle, and the sum of the linear pair of the angle is 180 degree. Okay, if the sum of the linear pair angle is 180 degree, here one angle is 90 degree, that means what will be the another angle? 180 minus 90, that means 90 degree. So that means this is 90 degree. This is the interior angle is 90 degree, that means exterior angle again linear pair, that's why 90 degree. These two are also linear pair, that's why this is called as 90 degree, and this is also linear, that's why it is also 90 degree. 90 is equal to 360. Clear? That means the sum of the measure of the exterior angle of any polygon is 360 degree. Okay. Now, for example, suppose if you talk about the pentagon, we will consider a regular pentagon. Okay. Now, for a regular pentagon, this is called as the exterior angle. For this, okay. Now this is a pentagon. This is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle of this. Okay. Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Okay. And ask you to find out the exterior angle sum. So here this is called as the here formula will write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Always for the pentagon any triangle given, if it is regular pentagon, that means all the sides are all the angles are equal, and it is regular pentagon, all the angles are equal. How many? Now to first of all to find out the exterior angle, here we have to discuss about the how many what is the measure of each angle. Okay, So here angle sum property of the pentagon if we talk about. So find -2 multiply by 180. Find -2 means 3 multiply by 180. That means 540 degree. Okay, means angle, interior angle of this is 540. If each angle is equal, that means 540 divided by 5. Okay. That means each angle is measure of 108 degrees. Okay. Now if it is 108, this is 108, this is 108, this is 108, this is 108. Okay. Now again they are linear pair. That means 180 minus 108 is equal to how much? 72. That means we can say that each exterior angle is of 72. This is 72. This is 72. This is 72 and this is also 72. That means 72 plus 72 plus 72 plus 72 plus 72 is equal to 360. Means by using this formula and by using the interior angle formula, even though if they have not given you the measure of the angles, you will able to find out the angles of the measure of the exterior angle also and measure of the interior angle also. If these are the if here I am talking about the regular, but if irregular given, so in that situation for the irregular polygon, they might be given you the sum of the interior, any one interior angle. So by which you can find out the exterior angle of that figure. Okay. Now we will discuss about the irregular polygon. Now we will talk about this irregular polygon. Here they have given you exterior angle and here you have to find out the value of x. Okay, exterior angle given. Here 65 given exterior angle. This exterior angle is of measure 80 degree. This exterior angle is of measure 90 degree. Here they have not given the measure of the exterior angle, but here they have given the measure of interior angle. So first of all we have to find out the measure of this exterior angle. As measure I have already told, they are on the same line, so we can say that these are called as a linear pair of linear pair of angle. So for example here we will give the measurement A because they have not given us the measure of this exterior angle. So we will consider this as a A. As they are linear pair, so we will first write A plus 105 is equal to 180. Here in the bracket you have to write linear pair of angle. Okay, why you have written this is equal to 180? You have to specify that these two angles are linear pair of angle. Now therefore you will get the value of A. Then A is equal to 180 minus 105. That means 75 degree. Okay, that means this A is equal to 75 degree. Okay, now you know this. Okay, means measure of 4 exterior angles you find out. You have to find out x. Then again, by the here you have to write by sum of exterior angle angle 180 degree plus 65 degree plus 75 degree plus 95 degree plus x is equal to 360 degree. Now you have to find out the sum of these 4 and then that you have to subtract from 360 degree, you will get the value of x. Okay, how we have this? By according to your linear equation, you can able to find out. Just add this, subtract from 360, you will get the value of x. Okay. Now here, in this video, we have discussed about the regular and irregular polygon. Then we have discussed about the diagonals, and then we have discussed about the interior angle sum property and exterior angle sum property. On this topic, in your NCERT textbook, they have given the exercise 3.1. You have to try to solve this 3.1 exercise by own, and for any query you can contact me on my number or give me the message with this video.